Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I'm glad everyone stuck with it. I know I just released like 2 videos and I didn't follow back up with it. Trust me, I was all prepping for this video right here. And judging by the title, you can already know what it's about. So I'm gonna jump right into it with no hesitation. A little bit of backstory going into it. I want everyone to know, like, doubt can get you. When I say doubt, I mean like serious doubt, like doubting yourself, even though you know you know what you're capable of, and you know what you've done. So my one thing is, as I tell you the story, is don't doubt yourself. Another takeaway I want you to get from this is don't, if you know yourself, don't lower your standards, and know your environment. So that's a few takeaways I want to give you going into this video, just so you could like understand the whole message and come full circle. But where do I start? So everyone knew I started YouTube last year, and I was putting out these motivational videos, sitting down and just releasing things using TikTok, just to like workout, motivation, and just communicating. I love communicating. Everyone who knows me back home knows that I'm a speaker. I love to talk your head off. And I just stopped back in February, and really and truly it wasn't because of I doubted myself with YouTube, but I doubted myself in life. And I had a lot of pressing internal issues. I was approaching my mid-20s, and where I wanted to do in life, a lot of things came crashing in. Was dealing with a lot of things back home, and a lot of trauma that stemmed from what happened back home and how I was raised and what I've overcome. And that started to, just accumulate across the years, and it finally came crashing down. So first thing I can say is, like, when I completely stopped, it was the fact that I hated my apartment I was staying at. I hated it. It wasn't me, and it wasn't the environment I wanted to be in. And I'm so big on your environment because I feel like your environment shapes who you are. I ran that in Atomic Habits. My teachers always said, you want to know a person, look at their friend group. They always say, birds of a feather flock together. That stuff is true. Your environment shapes you, from your household to your community to anything you do, music, what you choose to do in your spare time, like those stuff determines who you are. And I wasn't happy and satisfied with my living space, and it was getting on me. It was like I developed a scarcity mindset living there, and I started to doubt if I'm even able to achieve certain things. I started to doubt, like, what I'm capable of doing, and just my overall mental just came crashing down. It's like I had a poverty mindset in a sense, and although I was doing things like going to like basketball games and traveling, it was whenever I came home, I was coming home to something I totally did not like, and that played on me. It shaped a lot of my thought processes and what I did. And it really wasn't until I invited someone over and they were talking to me. We were talking about various conversations. They told me, like, afterwards, it was like, you can tell a lot by a person just by how they handle certain situations and how their environment is primed. And for me, it was like how I had my environment was too chaotic. It wasn't calm. It wasn't me taking my own advice in a sense, and it started to translate into a lot of work. They said, with a poverty mindset or with a mindset of scarcity, that's gonna affect a lot of things in your life outside of the home. It surely did. It affected like my work life situation. I'm not gonna touch on that simply because, but it affected that. It affected my social life. It affected, my overall happiness. And I just couldn't live there. I couldn't record videos in that sound of mine. I stopped going to the gym for like a few months just because like I hated the environment in general. And I never talk about it with no one, and I never like really, wanted to bother anything about it. And I ended up having to seek therapy, honestly. And even though I do hold back a lot from my therapist, which I do have a session after this video is being recorded, but you need someone to speak to when you're going through those times. And for me, it was my environment affected me, but I've also realized several other factors that were bothering me. One, I never give myself grace. I'm always hard on myself. So whenever I mess up, whenever things don't go my way in the sense of overall perfect score, I'm down on myself. I can do 9 things right, but if I do one thing wrong, I'm focusing on that one wrong as opposed to the 9 rights. And that's something what truly affected me in that time frame. And a little bit is affecting me, but it's more projection now as opposed to like affecting how I handle the situation. And one thing, what someone had told me during the time of like trying to get myself grace was to read it was a Proverbs scripture. Don't quote me on it, but it was like Proverbs 24 verse 16, and it said, "A man may fall 7 times, but and rises up again, but the wicked will fall into mischief." And that right there just stood out to me because it was like multiple people told me I don't give myself grace. Multiple people told me stop being so hard on myself, and they said this over the years. And me being hard on myself caused me to hit a mental plateau, and I came crashing down. I was going through a huge stage of like anxiety, depression, and just overall mental warfare where I was questioning my sanity. And it was hard. And I try to tell people along these times that stop focusing on the lifestyle I've built. Yes, I did come from Bahamas and overcome poverty. Yes, I did come from Bahamas, and now I'm able to have nice things, travel a lot, go to these basketball games. I have a good job, and I'm able to do more stuff than I could have. But that was my point. That was the reason why I went to school all those years and studied, why I went and got my master's degree, why I sacrificed years of not partying, not going out with friends, and secluded myself to solely books and just wanted that overall happiness is because I wanted the lifestyle I have now. Now, bear in mind, all of that came with me not giving myself grace, because now it's like I'm at the point where I could do these stuff, but I'm not giving myself enough grace if, I don't save my goal amount for the month, but I'm out here spending on something like I always wanted. And part of me, all that came hitting me, and I had to realize that I have to give myself grace, but I also have to do what makes me happy. So I just did what made me happy, and right now I'm in a point in my life where I'm recording these videos for you guys. I'm recording for myself because this is something I truly enjoy, and it's something that I just want to do because it makes me happy. And truth be told, I want to be more expressive. A lot of people don't. I feel like a lot of people will watch this video, if you're making it through this video, and a lot of people say, "Oh, he's stuck up. Oh, he don't like to talk to no one. Oh, he's like this." But catch me one-on-one. I'm not a group person. I can speak to a group, but in a group setting, nah, so much energy is clashing. I don't do that. Catch you one-on-one. It's like you truly know me, then you truly can understand like how I think, what I'm about, and my type of mindset. And it's it's just been crazy, you know what I mean? It's now I want my happiness. I want to do what I do. I want to maintain that. I want to ensure that my environment is set there, and I'm doing what makes me happy. My mom told me that. Like once my mom told me, like, Brad, do what makes you happy. That really hit me. And what even like solidified it was like I was talking to this girl, and she told me like, you know, she's at that point in her life where she's just doing what makes her happy. And, you know, this is someone who I looked at and I said, dang, you know, that's real. That's real. But, and I, that's at that point, you know, coming from a place where I didn't want to be, where I felt a lot of pressure, where I didn't give myself grace. And, you know, one mess up and it's back to Bahamas. Like, that was all on my mind. I messed up once and now I'm back in Bali. Like, that's not a good place to think. That's not really a great place to be mentally. And that's, you know, you gotta live your life. So now again, I'm in full circle, but now I'm in this place where I'm in my mid-20s and I'm truly focusing on my environment, who I hang with, where I go, the type of music I'm listening to, you know, my spiritual well-being, my physical well-being. All of that plays a factor in like my mental right now and how I see the world and how I perceive information. Not caring what a lot of people think and not caring about the mistakes, because, you know, at the end of the day, those stuff come and go. And you can't really hold on to those one mistake as opposed to like get 5 successes or 9 successes. And as you can see now, I'm in an environment where I'm living like the lifestyle. Like I'm wearing the things I want to wear. Doing the things I've always wanted done. I'm traveling spontaneously. I'm spending money on things I want to spend money on. Granted, I am saving. This is not a financial advice tip right now. But yeah, that's the point I'm at. I'm encouraging a lot of people to like focus on themselves during this time. If you're in your mid-20s, focus on yourself. If you're in your 30s, like look around your environment and say like, are these people you really want to be with? Who, you know what I mean? Like, are these people in your life match the identity you want? And for me, my identity is I want to be wealthy, so I want to be financially literate. I want to be around people who talk about stocks, who talk about investment, who talk about building generational wealth. That's what I want to do. I want to be around people who have healthy relationships with their significant others. So I'm not going to be around a lot of guys who, you know, just think in a mindset of they're just sleeping with women and talking to multiple women. I don't find enjoyment in that. And, you know, that's why I be low key. I don't find enjoyment in those type of stuff. I don't find enjoyment in going to the club every time. I would go solely because it's like, okay, well, I still want to go and see what it's like once a month or even every now and again. But I don't find enjoyment in those type of things. And it's more so that you gotta do what make you happy, you know? And a lot of people don't understand that. It's like you're focusing on the wrong things. You're focusing on caring a lot about what these people think and say and, you know, society in general. Like, nah, screw all that. Do what makes you happy in here, man. Like, I was worried about people too much. People pleasing, you know, focusing on, people think I may be an F up, or people don't really like me like that, or people like, nah, you know, give yourself grace, give a big F you to them who don't give a crap about you. And to me, that's all it is, you know? So as I make these videos moving forward and just explain like a lot of situations and stuff, it's gonna go, you know what I mean? It's gonna go and it's gonna be great moving forward with, you know, these videos and just my overall well-being. I just thank you guys for sticking with me and just being there through it all. It's still a lot of things I am going through or I want to speak on, and the only reason why I'm not speaking on it is because my mother told me not to speak on it. But yeah, it's a lot of things I want to say, but I will in time. And trust me, when I say it, the world will know. So I just want everyone to have a blessed week and have a blessed day, and continue to trust God, because right now that's the only person that's keeping me sane. That's the only, like, really I couldn't do this without him. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I know it was a little lengthy, and I just, wanted to share that little bit of information and advice to you. And, just like, follow, subscribe. Hopefully this motivates someone. Hopefully this, inspire you to actually get up and like start focusing on this world and focus on self. But I really appreciate everyone. So good luck and see you next time.